So let's talk about Disney's very first animated feature, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings my fellow YouTubers and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, kicking things off for realsies with the month of Disney and Christmas. As I start by bringing to you my review of the 1937 animated musical fantasy flick, the first ever Disney anime features, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The film, which was originally released by RKO Radio Pictures for Disney. Of course, it's based on the 1812 German fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm, as the first full-length cel animated feature film. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of y'all know the story of Snow White. And if you don't, well, let's just give you a little rundown. Snow White, of course, is a lonely princess living with her cruel stepmother, a vain queen. Well, she worries that Snow White will be more beautiful than her, so she forces Snow White to work as a scullery maid and asks her magic mirror daily, who is the fairest one of all? And for years, the answer's been the queen, of course, pleasing her. But one day reveals that Snow White is the fairest. And soon she meets a prince who overhears her singing. And the queen orders her huntsman to take her to the forest and kill her. And demands that he return with her heart in a jeweled box as proof of the deed. But the huntsman refuses and begs for forgiveness and wants her to flee into the woods and never come back. But, however, she soon comes across a cottage deep in the woods with 7 small chairs in the dining room. And she assumes that the cottage is the untidy home of 7 orphaned children. Well, she gets a little help from some friends, of course, that goes into one of the 2 popular songs, Whistle While You Work. But then soon we get to hear the ever popular Hi Ho, done by our 7 little men, the 7 dwarfs. Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. As they are off to home from work they go. As Hi Ho goes, well, the one we know the best. As they work in a nearby mine, they are rather surprised to see that their home is clean now, and they soon find Snow White, who's asleep across 3 of the dwarf's beds. And well, apparently, she eventually becomes friends with the dwarfs and welcomes them to their home. But of course, they get to enjoy themselves, have some fun, what have you. And well, I think you know how it goes on, so well, all I can tell you is that I really liked how Snow White gets to be friends with the dwarves, and they all sing, play music, and dance, and all that stuff, which is really good. Of course, Snow White offers to clean and cook for them, and keeps house for the dwarves while they mine. But however, the queen discovers Snow White is alive when the mirror again answers that Snow White is still the fairest of them all. It reveals that the heart in the box is that of a pig, and using a potion to disguise herself as an old hag, the queen creates a poison apple that will put whoever eats it into a sleeping death curse that can only be broken by true love's first kiss. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to stop before I go to the description box and fast forward. Okay. Now you've been warned. Anyway, but even so, the Queen started and Snow White will be buried alive. But anyway, after the dwarfs have been gone for a while, the Queen has gone to the cottage. And the animals are wary of Snow White and rush off to find them. Faking a potential heart attack, the Queen fools Snow White into buying the poison apple under the pretense that it is a magic apple that grants wishes. And Snow White falls asleep, and the Queen proclaims that she's now the fairest of the land again. But the dwarfs, along with the animals, return as the Queen flees and give chase, trapping her on a cliff. She tries to roll a boulder over them, but lightning strikes the cliff before she can do so, causing her to fall to her death. The dwarfs return to their cottage and find Snow White seemingly dead, being kept in a death-like slumber by the poison. So they place her in a glass coffin trimmed with gold in a clearing in the forest, unwilling to bury her out of sight in the ground. They kept watch over her with the woodland creatures, and a year later, the prince she met earlier learns of her eternal sleep and visits her, and soon he kisses her, saddened by her apparent death, which eventually breaks the spell and awakens her, and the dwarfs and animals all rejoice as the prince takes Snow White to his castle. And they lived happily ever after. End of story. So, what did I think of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Well, it had been a long time since I last saw it, but after revisiting this on Disney Plus this past year, since I got Disney Plus, I have to say I really do love it. It ranked as the #1 movie in my Disney Princess Marathon because that was when I watched the movie. Yep. I will say that this has a pretty good, well, story, and of course the songs are memorable. Hi Ho, and of course some Whistle While You Work. Anyway, voice acting cast, we have Adriana Castelli as the title character of Snow White, Lucille Laverne as the Queen, Harry Stockwell as the Prince. We have Roy Atwell as Doc, Pinto Colvig voicing Grumpy and Sleepy, Otis Harlan as Happy, and Sky Matra as Bashful, and Billy Gilbert as Sneezy. Now, we have for Dopey, we have Jimmy McDonald doing vocal effects and A. Cohen doing vocal effects and live action reference. Anyway, he's mute. We all know that. We Happy explained that he has simply never tried to speak. Yep. So, I really do love this movie. So, anyways, just that this was the first Disney anime feature. The story, characters, all were superb for an early feature. And this passes The Wizard of Oz as the oldest movie I have seen, though coming dead even with the original A Star is Born, which also came out in 1937. But anyway, even so, I really do love Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And if you haven't seen it, shame, shame, shame. You don't know what you're missing. The movie is on Disney Plus. If you got Disney Plus, check it out. So this is a recommend. So, what are your thoughts on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Please tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of another Disney anime classic, Aladdin. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, you might want to check out some of these other fun-filled Disney princess type stuff and that I've done. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of The Little Mermaid that I did last year. The upper right-hand corner is my Disney princess ranking. Well, my Disney princess marathon ranking that I did. And the bottom left-hand corner is the playlist. You can go to see my reviews and ranking for Disney's Descendants. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.